you know, sometimes a good character can look even more good. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we explored around the bottom half of the southern Nord Highlands, most of it being this fight right here. And this time, we'll be heading on towards the Watchtower, but first I want to go over my orbments. I have completely reworked everyone. Milliam is focusing on being a tank, a little bit more hitting as well, and she's also supporting with Crest, as well as Sandy Force. Gaius has a bunch of breakers. Now, this is actually something that I've not brought up yet, because I kind of forgot about it. So quartz that inflict status, as well as these breaker quartz, are a bit unique. The lines, generally speaking, don't really matter too much. It's mostly just the how much it costs in order to upgrade, as well as how to deal with these. You cannot have a breaker on the same line as another one. So, for example, if I were to remove shield and shield breaker, I cannot put shield breaker on there. Can't equip 2 breaker or status quartz on the same line, just as it says there. So that is a little bit of a downside to them. That is also why, for example, having 3 lines, such as Elisa has pretty good, Guy's pretty good as that as well, Milliam can also be pretty good with it, but I still mainly use Elisa for doing statuses, which I've done again with Seal, Blind, and Poison. Claire is set up for a lot of different arts. She has a ton of variety in what she can all attack with, as well as holding Tira for a little bit of a heal. Elliot, he's kind of just a hodgepodge of different things. I think I'm mainly going to be using the 4 that we didn't get before, so that is why I kind of have these 3 equipped a little bit less. However, I have given Elliot Reaper, of course, one of the best magic quartz that we have, at least for now, and it does actually still maintain its strength even late game. Fee, I have the only 2 that I have bought, Impede and Confuse. I made these as well as... There's one more that I made. I could have sworn I made one more quartz, but I don't remember what it was. Oh well. I know for sure I at least made Impede and Confuse. But then we have Evade, Sleep, Chrono Drive R for that extra speed, some more evasion so that hopefully Fee can not be terrible, like she has been so far. And then an action on Reading. So yeah, that is our quartz setup. Yeah. Eventually, we will be able to get some quartz that, especially for like the statuses, will inflict multiple statuses. So that is what we're calling. Who do I have Detective? I have it on Elisa. Yeah, and then I have information on Milliam. But that should be everything taken care of. Also, I have gone through the recipes, which just has the potato croquette and the hot milk tea. So for the croquette, honestly, the classic croquette's way better. I would say the classic croquette's better. I mean, art strength is nice, but there's more physical stuff. And the lovely cream croquette is the unique one that is made by Elisa. You'll notice that I have a lot of Supreme Lattes. In Trails of Cold Steel 1, the unique one for this was a Nord Tea, which Gaius made. This time it is the thick vanilla milkshake, which Milliam makes. Regen HP is really good. And also heal cell on top of that. Pretty good all around. And then of course the croquette has the flaming croquette, which is an attack. This is the spot. See the tower's rooftop over there. Yep, but they shouldn't be able to see us from here. Someone on that rooftop must be that jamming device we're looking for. Follow this cliff. We should be able to reach the area behind the tower. Ready to go, guys? I actually want to double check. I have the quests taken care of. I just want to double check that I have all of the enemies found. Because that one actually doesn't matter as much. But Highlands South, yep, that is all fine there. Then we have the nomadic settlement. Just has these two guys here. The Northern Highlands. This is all of them for that. The Northeast Highlands. This is all of them for that. Oh yeah, and the Arya Shrine. Arya Shrine. Yeah. All of these. These are all the ones that we got. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure that I had all of those because sometimes the equipment, the enemy stuff is really weird. But that we are good to go and infiltrate the Watchtower. I know it's time to return these highlands to being the peaceful place they're meant to be. Right. Let's go, go, go! This job's such a pain. I can't wait to be done in this place and return to civilization.
I was expecting the 3rd Armor Division to have been defeated by now, but they're proving to be remarkably stubborn. Rumor has it that the division over in Guerrilla is giving our soldiers trouble too. 4th Armor Division still holding out as well. Don't you think this war is dragging on a bit too long for our victory is a done deal? It's only a matter of time. Our Chief of Staff strategies have the Imperial Army completely divided. All it's left for Le Guin and Boniface's armies to go in for the kill, and victory's as good as ours.
True enough. It's like they're going on a reconnaissance and force mission to Zender. They'd seem that way. Because of that, virtually no one is keeping their eyes on the Watchtower. This would be our best chance. We can just infiltrate the Watchtower and disable the orbital wave chamber. Stay alert at all times. Right! To be honest, they could afford to be a little bit sneakier than that. But, oh well. I'm sure it won't go wrong at all. Huh? Who are you guys? Yep, see, that didn't take long. We'll force our way through. Knock him out, guys.
Okie doke, let's get started. No problem.
Who could have seen this coming? I'm gonna start with the Crest. The Crest is a defense buff to an area, which is pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Any skills that have a La in front of them are multiple target.
Here goes.
Big area, rather. Not necessarily. I think it's a medium area. Ooh, that actually hurts quite a bit.
Yeah.
We'll get the analyze on these Provincial Army soldiers. This guy's from Lemaire.
Leave it to me.
Seeing that you're about to be beaten up by a bunch of kids and also a highly trained professional.
Here's our chance.
So one of these things is not like the other. As for Elisa, Molten Rain would be nice.
You're not getting away. Molten Rain.
And only one blind. That's fine.
Bad idea.
Now, technically, there are people who can do a little bit better at the status inflicting than Elisa, but I just like her because of that Molten Rain. Having a large area for pretty equal things considered is
It's my turn.
Nice. What is it? It's only 30 for Molten Rain, I want to say.
Onward.
It's very reasonable.
No more. Mortal Mirage.
Nothing personnel.
Right.
40. Okay. It's a little bit more expensive
You're not
than I
getting
thought,
away.
but still, like, depending on how many enemies you have, you'll regain that very quick.
All right.
And of course, depending on what sort of equipment you have, you'll get that back very quick.
Here I go!
We'll get popped there. You should get healing. You survive with 14.
There.
Okay,
No
so
problem.
you are using an art, which means we need to impede you, which Elisa is not. Oh no, Flamberge.
Turn to flames!
Flamberge is not the biggest fan of it. It's
Alright.
just a worse version of Golden Ray. Because it's only one target.
You're
Thank
mine.
you for the dodge, guys. Not quite enough to finish the job.
Yes, sir!
Okay, so you are going in for a heal. How about you don't do that? So Tira, he will heal himself up, but he's wasting a lot of HP. Be healed.
It's my turn.
I mean, obviously it's not really like waste per se, but you know.
Right!
At this point, I think we're a little bit fine to start building up CP.
Righto!
Thank you guys for the nice dodge there.
Alright, there!
Yeah, my
All
biggest flaw in terms of how I fight is
No problem!
my tendency to just do normal attacks.
You're
Because
mine.
I like having that CP up pretty high.
Onward.
It's
There.
just, I like having the ability to use crafts when it's just really nice to have.
Hey, wanna try riding Lammy with me sometime?
I'm sure the breeze from that high up would feel great.
That would actually be quite fun to see Gaius riding
so
around on
good.
Arigatlum. Ugh, the damn kids. And since Constance's knocked out, they're pretty tough, but the rest of this place should be no sweat if everyone here is like that. Hope so. It sends plenty of others this time. Try and get to the rooftop before they realize we're here. Thoughts exactly. And of course, we do start off with a nice little charging station right here. Very convenient for them. Although, this one, it does actually kind of make sense to have it right next to the front door. You know, you can have soldiers march in, you know, get their stuff recharged, all that good stuff. The big enemy here will be some robots. So, wait for him to turn around,
Seize
shoot
the
an arrow
moment.
into a robot, which really shouldn't do
I
all
can
that
do
much
this.
damage. And there are actually two types of robots. Difficult to see from first glance, but there is the R2 and the HG, which they can be a little bit annoying to differentiate
You're
between
not
them.
getting away.
Just pay attention to what gun is on top of them. There's the spinny
Understood.
boys and the not spinny boys. That's really all that matters.
Arcus,
Okay,
activate!
so let's throw out
Leave it to me.
a aerial. Let's
Yes,
pop
sir!
you. Millium.
Arcus, activate!
This is actually probably going to take him out. You will have plenty of opportunities to take out, to take on any of these kinds of robots.
Ceasing hostilities.
Right there with the criminal
Let's move
artwork,
onward.
with the critical on that one art. That
Look at me go!
Claire used right there. It's a pretty nice
That
attack.
treasure chest looks really
I want to
nice.
see if I can get to level 65 before the boss of this area. Get some wind shoes, which are men only. But speed, let's move. Well, I am going to be using Gaius quite a bit here, so we will bring that along. One thing I want to try to do in this playthrough that I didn't really do, or in this series that I didn't really do in Cold Steel 1, is I want to try to use everyone a little bit more. Try to even it out a little bit. The game did kind of force you into in Cold Steel 1 by just having
It's my turn.
a bunch of different combinations of people brought together.
I can do this.
That is one benefit of the
Alright, there!
the field studies.
Here
the
I go.
method of storytelling.
Here goes!
Is that it did allow for you to really diversify things a bit. I want to try to do that here in Cold Steel 1. It is going to be a little bit difficult because you will have lots of options to
It's my turn.
people to go whenever. But like,
Understood.
I'll almost
There.
definitely be bringing Machias next time.
Righto!
For when we go and pick up our final members
Right.
of Class 7. I forgot to examine you. Now,
Alright, let's keep on moving.
I do also have a battle scope, but
I've
again,
got
there is not really an issue with being able to collect these. One thing with the Watchtower is that there are a few grates around. Or vents.
Scoochy, scoochy, scoosh! Is it really necessary for us to crawl in here?
Yes,
Oh,
actually.
a chest. I wonder what's
Because we get a
inside.
Lefort. Lefort is one I'm very much a fan of. Strength buffs are one of my favorite things out there. Difficult to tell from how much I've been failing to use them. Is there something I can stop here? Heat up. We'll replace with Lefort. Because I just haven't really been using Heat up. It's not great, I don't think. I might be. I think I often confuse
Well,
Heat Up and
so
one that's very similar to it
I
that I
can do
confuse a
this.
lot. I think it's Impassion
It's my turn.
or Invigorate. One of the ones is really good. Heat Up is not. Heat Up is pretty bad.
You're mine!
Understood.
So we can start focusing down on the HD because it is
Righto!
the R2 that we did not analyze.
Here goes.
We did fight a bunch of these things out in the prologue of Trails of Cold Steel 1, and then later on
No problem.
chapter 5, I want to say.
It's my turn. Yeah, there!
5 sounds correct.
Understood. Ha! Ceasing
I know it was
hostilities.
like
Let's move
70
onward.
parts in, I think. Oh, the first two, which... That's just typical JRPG things. Oh, it was pretty short. It was pretty early into the game. You're only like 70 hours in. JRPGs, man, they are... I enjoy them very much as a genre, but they are something that you really need to have investment into them. And they are definitely not
Now's our
for
chance.
everyone. Obviously,
No problem.
if you're watching this as I'm...
All right.
Well, as this is getting uploaded, I should say, not as I'm recording it. That'd be a little
Onward.
weird.
There.
But, you know, you're
Here's
probably
our chance.
already
Now's
into
our
these
chance.
kinds of games a little bit. I'm
All right.
not really all that big on the platform. But, like, this is... JRPGs are one of my favorite genres of games.
We all fought very well together.
Thank you, Claire. They are one of my favorite genres of games. I love the storytelling that they can tell, but even I can admit they are ridiculously long. Of course, Persona 510 hours and 240 parts, I want to say. I do not have that off the...
Now's our chance.
I'm going off the top of my head.
Right.
I don't have the numbers with me. But that's... I think
Now's
that's
our
right.
chance.
I
An
think it was 200-something.
Leave it to me.
I just forget exactly what numbers in the tens place because
Onward.
it's been a little while. It's been a while. Still the area with Claire? Claire is great. I like Claire.
Ceasing
Great
hostilities.
character.
Let's move onward.
That is one thing I do like about
did it!
Cold Steel 2 over 1, is that we do get to see more characters get to be a little bit more useful. I mean, not necessarily more useful. That sounds disingenuous to say more useful, but you know what I mean. And... Nah, it's fine. Hot! Yeah, so meet again? Well, if it isn't the brats from the settlement. We're the very brave and very foolish try forcing you right here. My money's on the ladder. Stop you pay the price of that foolishness. This isn't good. You said it, Lisa. This isn't the best environment for finding high-ranking Jaegers. Still, we don't have a choice. Those who threaten the peace of my homeland will receive no mercy. Bring it on! Show us what you got!
Oh, that one looks tough. This
Show
will
me
be
your
fun.
moves!
Right.
And they do actually get rerolled. This is what I was thinking before, when I said don't really worry too much about the
Activate.
Alright.
finding them when you fight at the settlement. I was wrong.
You're mine!
Probably could have that worked out somehow.
Gotcha.
Oh well, it'll be fine. I'm sure nothing
Here I
wrong
go.
can happen. You will have multiple opportunities. Now this one, I do know you have multiple opportunities to get these encounters. We will have a few times where we face them. I think it's 2 battles.
Bad idea.
Oh. Luckily we do... Alright, that was a crit. We do have Angel, but a bit of a shame to lose that so early on.
I leave this to you. I'll
So
try
we'll switch
at
over
least.
to Elliot. Elliot should have breath. He's not actually as good as healing as he should be because he right now has Megalith.
Listen to my song of
But I
healing.
can at least use Holy Song, which is 50% HP.
Thanks!
Yeah.
Right.
Elisa can use... Let's use another support.
It's my turn.
Really? Elisa Mr. Oh, because she died. Right. Very casual about that. That's a joy about vibes. Make you say things very casual. Oh, we are really struggling for being bunched up.
That's embarrassing.
Here I go!
But I want to examine all of these guys.
I
So-
won't lose.
Okay, I
Now!
think I got a plan.
I'll back you up.
I think I got a plan.
That's for you!
Yeah, that'll maybe work. Okay, well,
No!
there's part of the plan down. Hand grenade. Bit of a shame in that. But we can still make this work. So we just have the two swordy boys.
Analyzing enemy attack
So it's
patterns.
Detector, Sword 1. That's fine.
Right back at ya!
Thank you for the dodge,
sir.
Millium. Yeah, and then we'll Celestial onto Gaius.
Thank
He is a
you.
little bit tankier. Knowing my luck is going to immediately die. Because I want to get experience on everyone. That's the big thing. And yeah.
I'm so
That's fine.
tired.
That's fine. Again, death in this game is nothing really that big to worry
Oh,
about.
that one looks tough.
I
This'll
got
be
a little
fun.
bit unlucky, and I was a bit too focused on trying to get all of the scouts in.
This is my secret
But
weapon.
now that I don't have to worry about that,
Judgment.
as long as I got the Judgment Arrow. And there we go. He's going in for a breath. Penalty.
Understood.
Those grenades are really annoying. Yes. Actually, no. I want to do that. That one makes a little more sense.
No more.
Let's Mortal Mirror.
Now.
There we go. Million can go in for a taunt. Oh, no. Didn't get delayed. That
Leave
is
it to
one
me.
thing that is a little bit annoying. Like, he is immune to delay, but it'd be nice if it could take that into account. I don't know how exactly, but maybe it's just
Sow the wind.
not having delay be a
Yes, sir.
stack to be immune to would just. I mean, it would make the game easier, but it would also allow for a little bit more strategy. Really? Get him to move again right away. Alright.
Right.
Fine. Cheat then. I say after I come back from dying. And
Oh, please.
thankfully, another good thing about Elisa is that she has insane range on counters, because she is using a ranged
An
weapon.
opening. All right.
So, pretty much any enemy that attacks her will get
Leave it to
countered,
me.
which is very nice.
Fight forward.
Might as well throw a Gale Storm.
Gotcha.
Again? Okay, it's just before. I thought I was going in for another heal. Of course, you could argue that's a little bit worse than just going in for another heal, but whatever. Yeah, and now let's do it with assist. I'll save the burst for
Understood.
later.
There.
Pop you.
Now.
Maybe now should have been that later, but
Righto.
oh well.
Yes.
Zero art, let's go Millium. And not
Curse
quite
you.
enough. Okay, okay.
Not yet.
It was the blind one up there, so that's fine.
Impossible.
Right.
Down go you.
Darkness activate.
Let's have Elisa heal people up,
Thank you.
including
Thanks.
yourself.
Understood. Ha.
Yes,
Point
sir.
blank. punch.
No more chance!
An opening.
It's my turn.
Now! One thing, so while this trip to North has not been good for me saying that things are good,
Impressive as always, Gaius.
Not feeling too winded, are you?
one thing that has remained good, even
Just
with me
getting
saying it, is
That's what
Angel.
success.
Angel's so good.
Good. I think we misjudged them.
And that's done.
Piece of cake.
That's clear. Gotta be the last, so stay sharp. We're gonna be so sharp that we wait another whole day to move along. That's how it works, right? But that'll be fine for now. So, next time we continue our climb up the Watchtower. So until then, see you guys later.